This classic artist is distinctly profound. Sergio Toppi is an Italian artist, writer, and illustrator remembered for his precise and textured line work, surrealism, and influential mastery of composition. His visualizations of environments, ethnicities, and facial features are compelling and realistic, using cross-hatching and shadow placements to render his highly recognizable work. Toppi's beginnings as a cartoonist in comics starts in the Italian Children's Gazette in 1966, and through the 70s producing weekly war stories that have an early representation of his facial feature skills. His distinct style really came about on Messaggero dei Ragazzi and the numerous one-shot historical stories he worked on through the 70s within magazines like Sergeant Kirk, Linus, and Alter Alter. One of his most notable early works is 1001 Nights in 1979, capturing a beauteous, abstract, and dreamlike aesthetic with captivating composition that doesn't use traditional visual storytelling techniques, but rather takes over entire pages to rectify the gloriousness of his emotional line work. Toppi continued his work in the 80s on more short stories for Orient Express and Corto Maltese, detailing the brilliance and beautiful expressions of races from all over the world, detailed animals and environments that are also fully realized. Toppi's creator-owned story The Collector debuted in 1984 and is certainly his most famous work. His blend of geographical understanding and fictional storytelling takes its perfect seat in this title about a time traveler searching the globe for artifacts. There's so much to say about this title, from the distinction of characters from their features to their figure, brilliant use of negative space, and cinematic approach to panel layouts that feel perfectly placed, and the direct influence it has on artists like Sean Gordon Murphy and Dave McKean. In 1989, he painted The Tarot of the Origins, and in the 90s completed countless stories for both the French and Italian market, including Blues, beautifully capturing a musician and his saxophone. Toppi also collaborated with Sergio Bonelli Auditore for Nick Rader, Julia, and Martin Mystery, in what seems like his approach to Western comics done charmingly. In the 2000s, Toppi was commissioned to create a sequel to 1000 Nights and another volume of The Collector, as well as translations of several of his works, including scenes from the Bible. And in 2005, he did covers for Marvel's 1602 run. Sergio Toppi has an instantly recognizable and skillful style that represents all sides of humanity.